If you're not using this method as your contour and highlight technique, I don't know what you're doing. Let's get into the breakdown. So we're trying to achieve this look, and if you stick around, I can tell you how. So first, we're going to start off with patting our foundation into our under eye area. Now, we don't have to pat too hard. We are going to try to pat lightly because we're going to go in with a brush to give it that natural look. So at this point, I'm just going to continue patting it in. I'm going to also extend it up to the upper lid so that everything can be basically the same color. So yeah, that's just what we're doing here. So I know earlier I said don't pat it too hard, but here in this area I do have to press a little harder. It's just how my face is. Everyone's skin is different. You know, some has oily skin, some has dry skin. In this area, I really had to pack that makeup in order for it to stay. So yeah, you are gonna see me going back and forth with the sponge and the brush to make sure I achieve the full coverage look on my nose area. So like I stated, I am doing a full coverage look, which means I'm going to be using a lot of makeup. So I do not cover my whole face in foundation. I only cover my trouble areas, which is under my eye. That's like, you know, from dark circles and lack of sleep, you know, things like that. So what I'm doing now is just basically dragging the foundation from the areas that I put it on, you know, dragging it out so they can blend in with my natural skin. Right? So you don't see that line of demarcation, or you don't see a creasing of my makeup on my face. All right, so we're one step down. We just finished up putting the foundation under the under eye so that we can conceal the bags under the eye. We did blend it in, and now we're going to go in with the concealer. I'm using the Maybelline eraser. I'm also going to put it a little bit closer to the camera so that you can see exactly the brand. There we go. Yes, I'm going to be placing this as the first concealer. Yes, girl, I said first. When I said full coverage, I really meant full coverage. But stick with me. Don't go just yet. Alright y'all, so pay close attention. You have to follow the technique. You will put the 3 dots at the top. You will put the dots going down the middle, one on the tip of your nose. You will make an M shape under your jawbone, a line going down the middle of your cupid's little thing at the top of your lip, and one under your chin. This is very important. Also pay close attention to the contour as well. Who am I mad at? Oh my goodness. I don't know what was so funny, but I went from laughing to real upset real quick. I can almost guarantee you it was one of my hard-headed behind besties. Like, girl, leave that man alone. He's not gonna do right. But let me stop talking about him because I got one that do right when he want to, so let me stop judging. But anyway, let's get back into this look, okay? The look. So anyway, we're going to be putting the makeup in the inner corners of the eyes, under the nose, and under the chin. Now I'm going to lightly, not heavily, but lightly pat this out. Not blending it in too much, but just patting it enough to move it around, okay? Do not fully pat and blend this out, okay? We want this to sit for a little while. We're going to go in while it's sitting and lay down the contour, okay? But just pat this in lightly, okay? Okay. All right, so boom, we got foundation down, we got the highlight down. Now we're going to go in with the most critical part. Please, if you have to pause this video, pause it, but you have to follow everything to a T. I mean, from the contour over the bridges of the eyebrows down to the placing of the contour on the nose, between the nose and under the lip and all that. I need you guys to follow this method to a T. I will post pictures on Instagram to kind of, have you guys like a map to go off of so that you don't have to pause the video or anything, but please follow the technique. Also, now with the highlight, we didn't have to blend as much because it's not that, it's not that far from the color of our face. But with this, we are using a deeper shade for the full coverage, dramatic, night look makeup that we're trying to achieve. So I do want you guys to blend it out a little bit more than we had to blend the other makeup that's setting, okay? This is not highlight, this is contour, and we're using a very, very dark color. So you're going to have to blend it out a little bit more, because once we leave it in the skin to set, it will have the harsh lines and you don't want that. So blend it as smooth as possible, and then we're going to let it sit and go back to blend out the highlight that we previously placed. Now, I do recommend using the same brush that you laid down the highlight with, because this is a deep contour for the dramatic face sculpting effect that we're trying to achieve. So yes, please use the previous one so that it can actually blend it in, okay? I'm not even gonna cap. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I'm just looking back at this video like, man, girl, who told you to snap like that? Like, the way it's blending is just sending me. Seriously, I love this technique. So yeah, we just continuing blending. We're going over the highlighted area that we let sit earlier, and look at that full coverage look. Like, oh my goodness. And it's just going smoothly over the contour that we just previously laid, bringing it up to the nose, and it's just giving that real sharp, real clean contour look. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I should have blended a little bit more. You'll see towards the end I did blend out some more, but even at the end I was looking back at the video like, okay girl, you could have hit that little spot a little bit more. So take your time and blend as much as you can. The look is gonna look for you, okay? The look is gonna look, okay? You just make sure that you getting your skills together with this wrist and flicking that brush, okay? Because that's what's gonna help the look even better, okay? But look at the nose. Like, look at that. That is nice. Down to the little indented look that I have up under my nose, where it's like making my nose look. Jesus. It's making my nose appear to point upward, and that's why I put the contour under the nose, like above that, okay? That's just to make your nose point, to get to that point look, okay? I love a cute little button nose. I love my nose, so I always accentuate that when I'm contouring. Alrighty, so foundation's been laid, highlights been laid, contour's been laid. We've done a little bit of blending. Now let's hit it with the next step. Yes, I know I done used almost all of Maybelline's products here. I am going to use the Fit Me powder. I'm going to use this as a medium between the very bright highlight look that I have, and to blend it in with the very dark contour that I have, okay? This is also a very important step. Go in with a fair colored translucent powder to, blend in these two colors. Alright, so we just finished up with the translucent powder. Now I'm going to go in with the actual contour powder and use this as a touch-up in the dark spaces. So I know y'all like, girl, you ain't even done blending yet. Yes, I know, but before I finish blending, I want to go ahead and lay the powder and then, you know, finish up the last steps. But I do want to, you know, deepen the contour look because we are going for a structured look. If you have a fat face like me and high cheekbones, the combination is cute when it want to be, and sometimes it don't, you know, it kicks butt. So to insinuate the structure of my face, we are going to be going in with an even darker deep color just to go back over the contour and give it a little bit of a sharpness look. We will go back in to blend everything out so that it does not leave lines of demarcation. So I know y'all scared now, but just trust the process, sis. Trust the process. Look, I know I was making some crazy faces, but I wanted to make sure this makeup was looking good, okay? Also, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but earlier in the video, I did change the lighting a couple times. That's a cool trick and tip as well to see how it looks in different lightings. So let's say before the club tonight, you're gonna stop by Walmart. You do not want to be walking around there looking like a ghost, okay? Switch the lighting up to a yellow tone where, you know, that mimics the light that you will be in so that you can see what it looks like. Because in warm tones, you know, your makeup looks great until you turn on the highlight and you're able to see the areas in there that needs correction. So yes, do that. All right, so now we're just going in with the Maybelline powder. We did previously set the face already, so there's no need to bake. If you do bake, you will receive a cakey look. Trust me. Lightly pat the powder under the eyes and in these areas and go on about your day, sis, okay? That's it. That's all. Not too much. So that's all we're doing here. Like I stated, just lightly blending it out. And just a correction, we didn't previously set our face, but we let the highlights sit on our face for a while. I consider that setting. It's just you're setting with the highlight instead of setting with setting powder. Like I stated, when you're doing that, you don't need to do a baking session. If you decide to, that's on you. And like I stated, everyone's face is different. So you may have a skin that produces more oil, so you may have to do a setting powder, and that's okay. Do what best fits your face, okay? However, this is a lot of makeup that we're wearing, so you have to be careful with setting your face with this much makeup because you will look like a clown, okay? All right, and now we're going in with this blush that I have. This was gifted to me. I'm not even sure where they got it from, but it's a really nice blush. It's a really pink floral look. We're going to use that to also assist with blending in that contour with that highlight, because I don't want your girls to get scared when it's like, okay, I've used a really, really deep, you know, contour compared to the highlight that I have. You know, why is it still giving that, you know, that look where it's, you can tell it's just two different tones? Well, ma'am, you're not done. So, you know, just take a deep breath and, you know, be patient and continue to blend, okay? This blush is going to work really good with mending these two together. You continue to use the blush. I actually take it, up under my nose as well, just to bring in that pink pigmentation to my face so we don't look flushed out, okay? Don't be scared of blush. Blush can be your best friend. I take it up into the upper eye as well, just to give it that pink look over my face, okay? Yeah, it can be your best friend. Just learn your face and do what best works for you, okay? Now, this is getting into the fun part. I'm going to be using these 3 colors here from Brooke and Blair Cosmetics. I'm going to be using the really pink violet shade, which is called Glam. I'm going to be pairing that with that really deep brown color, which is called Cocoa. I get a really brown and pink color almost. It kind of matches my pajamas that I have on. That was the kind of color that I was trying to achieve, and it worked perfectly, okay? So I am doing also another trick. So I know y'all like, this girl got so many tricks up her sleeve, but this is called the one shadow ombre trick, okay? So basically it's just like the title of the name. I'm going to be using one eyeshadow, well, basically 2 to achieve this color, but literally just one shadow to make an ombre effect. So you would literally pack that color into the outer corner of your eye and lightly blend it towards the middle, okay? This is going to create like a blended ombre effect. Now I did use another color in the corner of my eye because I wanted to accentuate that there was an ombre effect going on when there really wasn't. But yeah, that's just something I used to make sure that people would know, like, okay, I didn't use just one eyeshadow. But yeah, continually following the steps and just patting that in the outer corner and then nicely, patting it out to make it look as if I was doing like a smoky eye type of thing. Now I go in with a cotton swab. I know people are going to be like, girl, why you use the cotton swab? Why didn't you just use a brush? Well, I didn't feel like using the brush, okay? Cotton swabs were in the bathroom at the time. I did not feel like going all the way in my room to wash out a brush to do this. I didn't even plan on recording this content. I just decided last minute to prop my phone up and record myself doing it. Because I always say I'm going to do it and I never do it. I'm tired of just saying stuff and not being, a woman of my word. So that's where that came from. It was convenient. It works effectively. I see nothing wrong with using a cotton swab. It was able to pinpoint the area that I wanted. And we were also mimicking the ombre effect by using the deep color in the inside and lightly dragging it inside to make it a soft effect, as if we were doing like a smoky eye or shadow like that. Okay. So far it's looking really, really good. The makeup is blending. You see the highlight, the contour is contouring. It looks really, really good. All I would say now is just to hit it with some mascara, pair it with a nice eyebrow and lashes, and girl, you are good to go. If you want to take it a step further, you're going to be out in the club and you want this to sit, I would definitely recommend using setting spray, because this is a lot of makeup, y'all. This is a full coverage look, okay? You don't want your stuff melting off, so please pair this with either some more setting powder or setting spray. Recommended setting spray. Please use setting spray, okay? Alrighty, so now I'm just touching up everything, doing my little last minute stuff before putting on the mascara. And now, if you're going to be doing lower eyeshadow, I always recommend to hit it with a little mascara under your eyes too. I do use two different mascaras. I got that gold mascara as a gift as well, and the name rubbed off, so good luck trying to find the name of that, y'all, because I don't even know the name of it. So I wish I did, because it's time to order more mascara, but I don't. So if you have any mascara recommendations for me, please let me know down at the bottom, because I am going to be looking for some new brands to be wearing. Yeah, so now I'm just hitting it with the little mascara to make that dramatic effect. And yeah. Alrighty, so honestly, I'm just finishing up this mascara, and this is actually the end of the look. I am going to off camera put some lashes on and do my eyebrows, hit it with a little setting powder and blend a little bit more just so that everything is together. But other than that, this is the technique I use. These are the products, and this is the full look. And if you made it to this part in the video, I want to dedicate the last minute of the video thanking you so much for your support and for your time. I really appreciate it. My kids appreciate it, and I really thank you guys. I will be doing that Q&A video coming up soon. Guys, make sure to comment some questions down below. Also follow me on Instagram at whoistaylorj. And you guys have a blessed day and enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye guys. See you next video.